Good morning, everyone. I've had a little bit of a late start. I have yet to put makeup on or wash my hair. So this is what you're getting today. I had to do some like random business stuff. So one thing I had to do was get my tickets out to my kids. So I wrote them a little letter just explaining how excited we were and that we have some really fun games for them planned for the first day of school, and that, yeah. So now I have mailed off those tickets. So those are in the mail, ready to go. Waiting for my husband, and we are going to go. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll get out of your way. Here I go. Hello. So now I'm waiting for my husband to get out. He's on the phone with Amazon about the tables. Woohoo! So much fun about that. And we are going into this Lost and Found, which is a consignment, an antique. An antique store, consignment store. I'm not really sure. So we're gonna go in there and look for a couple of things. We did find a table, so I'm really excited to show you guys once we get to the school what the table looks like. So I will talk to you in a little bit. We're about to go in, and I will see you in a bit. Bye. What? Oh, that's their little railroad station that we were at.
Yes.
Look, there's a little railroad station that we went at during the fair.
And that noise was a Harley Davidson.
Well, let's walk in. It's like the smallest, cutest little rocking chair ever. Is this a stool?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. That is a pretty cool stool.
It's another thing.
Oh, your dad sent me this. Oh, look at all those chairs.
Oh my gosh, I never noticed that.
Those are pretty cool. Look how cute.
It's wooden.
They're wooden grapes. A little wooden banana.
Wooden banana.
So cute. It's pretty.
Remember,
Guys, just wanted to say, hey! Alright, I'm gonna...
No, he saw.
Hey! Alright, so I told you guys we got a table, and yes, we got a table, and oh, I'm so excited. It looks so good. Okay, so here is now, drum roll please, the table. Oh, look how good it looks. Okay, so it needs to be wiped down a little bit, but look how good it looks. So those were the the chairs that I showed you guys in yesterday's vlog. And then we found these stools, which are so cool. So cool. So now, here's the view. And I am keeping those two sets of desks of my room. Aw, look at that. It looks so good. Minus like I have a Coke Zero and there's a box right there. Oh, let me show you some other things that we did get. I bought a bunch of frames because they were super cheap. So it was like this thrift store or something or another. And I think I'm going to use like little Velcro and put some of these up here and attach those up there. So I did get some frames. What else did I get? I just thought that that was cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. This looks like it's for a candle. It's really pretty. Don't know, again, don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I thought it was really cool. So, I'm just gonna set these bad boys right here. How about that? I guess I could take the sticker price off, but I mean 50 cents can't like beat that, right? That's really awesome. So, let's see. Aw, how cute. I like how they're almost like the same shade of brown, but they're still a little bit different except for these because these were like a set. But the plan is to put We were thinking of like those wanted pictures, and then I'm gonna use them up here. So I'm gonna use Velcro to Velcro them up here. And then there's gonna be kind of a collage up here with them. And we thought that would be cool. Or I could even put them there, which would also probably be really, really cool. I don't know. So either one, I could put it up there, or two, I could put them right here on that spot. Don't know yet. Although, I mean, I'm really liking this because I like how much it stands out. So that might be my option. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So this big blank space up here, I might stick these frames. And so it's just a bunch of different ones. So that's what I have going on. So school starts officially on Monday. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff to do. We are gonna head to a, ooh, bad light. Let me sit in my new stools. See how much I like them. Okay, so we are going to go to a used bookstore so that I can see if I can find more of like series. So I wanna find all those series. Thanks for giving me all of the tips on the free series, like on the series that you guys had. Love, love, love them. I'm gonna totally go and see if I can find them. So hopefully I can find them when I go to the used bookstore. Okay. I want to answer a few questions because I know I probably didn't answer them. The last few vlogs, I'm really, really sorry, but those vlogs were so scatterbrained. Like, they were all over the place because of everything that was just going on the past 2 days. Okay, so here's some questions that I want to answer. So somebody on my Instagram had asked me about what happened to the Chinese boxes. So Chinese boxes fell through. I don't remember if I told you guys this, but I couldn't find the Chinese boxes. Like, we looked everywhere for those stinking Chinese boxes. So it ended up falling through, and I was at Walmart. My kid was screaming his head off. It was crazy. I don't like shopping at Walmart, by the way. I dread having to go to Walmart. So I'm at Walmart trying to look for the Chinese boxes because Mr. G told me that there were Chinese boxes at Walmart. Couldn't find them. And ended up with the idea that I had. So if you haven't seen yesterday's vlog when this one goes up, so yesterday's vlog, it would have gone up today when I'm filming this. Go and check that one out because it has my little, and I'll put a little picture right here. It has my little treats that I gave to my parents for open school. So I had open school yesterday. Someone else asked about my VIP table. Now, I haven't figured out all the logistics on my VIP table. So I make this table seem like the holy grail of all things, okay? So when they come to this table, they know that it is because they are there to literally set an example for the class, to show those really good choices, and to be of help to me. So VIP table has all of those really cool stuff, and that's because I want to make it extra special for them, so they do get the opportunity to be able to use them all. Now, I have my kids for 2 hours, okay? And it doesn't mean that they're going to be there the entire time for those 2 hours, but when we're doing our independent time and, you know, they're working on any of the things that they need to be working on, they can use any of those things that are at their table. And I don't stress out too much if, like, how much they're going to use. If they end up using too much, then I just tell them very politely, we need to make sure we're making good choices and remember that we can't, you know, use up all of the materials. So I try not to make a big, huge deal about it. So VIP, I've seen other people that do it like on their students' like birthday weeks. I'm not gonna do that. I have not quite figured out how I'm going to have my VIP table. When I do and I have it all written out, I will share that with you guys, I promise. But so far, sorry, but so far, like as of like right now, I wanted to make sure that I had my room ready and it was up and it was going, and that's pretty much been what I've been like stressing out about for the past few days. So now I think tomorrow I'm gonna come back and start working on my library, get my library finished and set and going. I have to put up my schedule. So here's the idea that I have here, and I have not quite figured out what I want to do with these little shapes. I did say that I may consider using that for the writing process and have the different stages to the writing process there, but I haven't quite figured out exactly what I want to do. But I was thinking of doing my schedule here, and so I was going to cut it out in vinyl and just post my schedule right there. So they always have the schedule, they'll know the cycle days, they'll know what times we switch, and yada yada. So that's what I'm thinking about doing there. Frames will either go up here or there, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. I may need to write this stuff down, so let's do that. Let's go do that real fast. I have like, my little to-do list has now changed from the front of the room to over here in this little corner, so it's not, whoa, bad lighting. So it's not so obvious. So see, here's my little stuff that I have to do. A couple of other things that I got to get done. Okay. So, but yeah, that's what my plan is. We're gonna go and check out the bookstore. So tomorrow I'll work on the library. I'm gonna work on the frames and trying to get those. I may actually take these frames with me because I guess I would really need to fill them, wouldn't I? That would be smart. So I think I'm gonna take those with me and put them back in the box, and we're gonna take them. I also need to work on filling all of their cups. So I have not filled all of their gifts, the first day of school gifts. So these are it right here, and I need to fill these, so I'm gonna work on getting those done. I cannot believe it. Look, y'all, I finally have it. Yay! All right, so I have the frames. That's what I'm gonna work on. But like I said, with VIP table, I'm so sorry, like I don't have enough to answer your questions right now. I know that there are some really amazing bloggers. I know Miss Fifth, and a lot of you asked me about her. Miss Fifth on Instagram uses a VIP table, and she has a phenomenal VIP table. I love her VIP table. But she has a VIP table, so you may want to go and check her out and see as far as like what she does. Because to be honest, I may be stealing a lot of what she does for her VIP table. I didn't have one for kindergarten because I just didn't have one for kindergarten. So I saw a lot of, you know, upper grade teachers that were doing the VIP table. So I was like, oh, why am I not doing that? I'm just gonna throw that out there. And since I don't really have a computer anymore to put on that desk, since everything is wireless, I figured, why not? I'm gonna use it as a VIP table. So I feel like I'm rambling. That's good. I don't really like Coke Zero, but that's all they had at the school. I'm more of a Diet Coke fan, you know what I'm saying? I think these chairs fit this so perfect, right? I love it. 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 Fits it so perfect. And I love like how rustic it all is. It's so cool. But yes, I can't think if I had any other questions that I needed to answer. Like I said, my vlogs have been a little bit random. So I talked about my VIP table. I am gonna start working on a lot of my things that I'm gonna start giving out for the first day of school, for parent night and things like that. So I will do that. I am going to post the parent survey, the reader survey, and then I'm doing a learner survey, which is more of just like a learning style, like how do you like to learn type of deal. So all of those are going to get posted on my store by the time this vlog goes up. So when this vlog goes up, I'm gonna leave a link down below so that you guys can go and grab those if you did want to use them for your classroom. I used the reader survey during my move, like the Pride Day, when I met my students at the end of last year. So I used that reader survey then, and I'm going to use that reader survey again at the end of the year so we can compare how they have grown as readers. So all of that's going to go into their data notebooks, and that's what I'm using. Parent survey, I sent those out, so they're going to return those to us for the first day of school. Learner survey, I may give that to them as morning work one of the 3 days that we are coming in until we kind of get our routines down. And again, learner survey is just basically like, how do you like to learn? You know, like, do you like to listen, or do you like to be able to read, or do you have to write things down? You know, just things like that. So we'll see. But yeah, I feel like this vlog is really short. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So that's what I'm working on now. I am still getting my small group table, so that other table will leave that table right there is going to leave once I get my small group table. Now my small group table is blue. So I'm trying to convince my husband, and so you guys should leave comments down below, trying to convince my husband to get, I've seen other teachers do it, one of those like whiteboard, like you can buy them, like the big boards. You can buy them at Lowe's or Home Depot or something. And they placed it on top, and they took like a cutter and they just cut and made the shape of the small group table. And I think that needs to happen. And they literally just place it right on top of their small group table. And so they have like this they have a whiteboard on top of their small group table, which is really, really cool. And it's nice and pretty and white. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Leave a comment down below if you think that's an awesome idea and you want to see my husband do it. I don't know how much more I'm going to stay. I really don't think I'm going to stay, to be honest. A lot of the stuff that I need to do now is pretty much computer stuff. So I feel like we're going to go to the bookstore and then, yeah, go home and do some work. I'm going to come back tomorrow to get a few other things done. But look! I think that's really about all that I have planned. I am thinking of doing my classroom tour as a Facebook Live video. Only because you guys have seen pretty much my entire classroom. But I can go through and explain some of the things once I have that done as a Facebook Live one night, because I just don't have the flexibility of just being able to come into my school and just do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want it, whereas I did in my old school. The school's closed down during certain hours, and I can't come in on the weekends either. So unless like they open it up for the teachers, like some teachers have to request to do it and they will gladly come and open it up for you, but I don't want to be a pain. So here's what I'm thinking of just doing it as a Facebook Live, so that one afternoon or something of that extent I can do a Facebook Live, just tour around my classroom, telling you all the ins and outs of how I'm going to be using everything. And yeah, so leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think about that. So excited. And Monday and Tuesday I have breakfast at 2 different schools. Monday's going to be training for half the day. Second half of the day I think we have a faculty meeting. No, maybe that's this Tuesday. That's Tuesday. Second half of the day we have to be able to work in our rooms. Tuesday is I'm getting presented to the board. Oh my goodness. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear. I'm thinking about wearing the dress that I had when I went with Junior to the conference. To the Get Your Teach On conference, that pretty dress. Ooh, that's so pretty. I'm thinking about wearing that. So I get presented in front of the board on Tuesday, and then we have a faculty meeting on Tuesday, and then we can work in our rooms for the rest of the day. So that's what I have planned. We do have about 2 days already planned as far as just me and my partner teacher, because we are going to do the first 3 days everything together. Literally, we're doing everything together for the first 3 days. And then after that, we'll start working in more of our routine starting that next Monday. But we really want to make these first 3 days really, really fun. And then we're doing a lot of technology stuff, introducing them to their iPads and teaching them how to use everything. So because my partner teacher is already familiar with how to do everything, she kind of just said, do you want us to kind of do it together? And so I'm going to be her Vanna, and I'm just going to walk around the room and make sure everybody's doing what they need to be doing. So we'll see how that works. But yes, I met my kids last night, a few of them, so I was really excited about that. They were all really excited about the room, and I'm so glad, because I want this to be something that's so special for them, and that they absolutely love coming to every single day, and they think it's like a magical place. So I'm very, very excited about that. And I feel like some parents are already on board about the choice, because we talked a lot about making choices and learning how to make some of those choices that we're going to make throughout the year, and really having problem solving skills. It's going to be so exciting. So I think this is going to be a phenomenal year. Oh, somebody asked me about my Harry Potter books. I know, I can't seem to find my Harry Potter books, which is so sad. So I might go to this bookstore and see if I can find the rest of my Harry Potter books, so I can add them up there. But the Harry Potter books are supposed to go here. So this is where I was gonna have like the collection of my Harry Potter books. And oh my goodness, lighting. Oh my goodness. Okay, so and get this, So one of the teacher of whose job I took over because she became a reading specialist at a different school, she emailed me this morning and was like, listen, I mean, I really want to keep them and hoard them, but I don't really see how I'm going to use them. So if you would like the first Harry Potter book, I have a whole class set. Oh my gosh. I was so beyond excited when she said that, and I literally almost jumped out of bed because it was the best thing ever. So I'm gonna have the first Harry Potter book in a whole class set, which will be really, really interesting. So I gotta figure out how to incorporate that in some way, shape, or form, which will be fun. But yes, so I am gonna go to the bookstore. I may talk to you guys a little bit later. I will definitely try to end this vlog. I have been really bad about ending my vlogs this week, so I'm very much so sorry about that. But I will try to end this vlog, and I mean, not try, like there is no try, there is only do, right? That's what Yoda said. If you're a Star Wars fan, you totally understand that. There is no try, there is only do. So I will definitely end this vlog this evening. Okay, so I can't really remember how much I talked about my table, but can I just reiterate how excited I am that I actually have another table now? Like, it just, now my room is starting to feel actually complete. So I'm going to show you the table. So it's all black, and I mean, this sucker is heavy. Like, we were bringing it in and I about died trying to bring this thing in with my husband. And the stools are gorgeous. They have like this steel at the bottom. They're nice and heavy, which having like something heavy I think is a really good thing, because you don't have to worry about kids like easily tripping over or easily falling over or anything like that. So I really like it. It really, really looks good. And it's all black, and it matches the table that's like right next to it. So since that table has a lot of like black just outlines and on the bottom, it goes really nice with that. And those chairs that we got earlier or what was it, on Thursday? Wednesday or Thursday, fits perfect with this table too. So now I have plenty of space. How exciting! Look at that. I cannot get enough of these. Oh my stars, these are so cute. I'm sitting on my new stools at my new table.